Hello, my name is Diego Rodriguez Sandoval, and the movie I will be talking about is Transformers 1, released in September 2024, a science fiction and action movie that explores the origins of the Transformers in a fully animated format, which, in my opinion, I think is something they should be doing more often when making Transformers movies, but for some reason they keep doing them in live action. I don't know why. One of the strongest aspects of Transformers 1 is its animation style. Animation makes the movie feel more expressive, alive, and more imaginative than live action ever could. It makes the environment look more richer and detailed, and the characters move in ways that feel more natural for robotic beings. I like this movie because it focuses on the heart of the franchise rather than relying solely on pure spectacle and action. It feels meaningful and carefully crafted, showing a deep understanding of the Transformers universe. From the start, it's clear they knew what they were doing when making this movie. This movie feels refreshing and like a love letter to everyone who is a Transformers fan. As someone who has been following this franchise since I was a kid, I can say that this movie understands what makes Transformers meaningful beyond surface level action. Unlike the Bayverse, the live action movies directed by Michael Bay, which I'm not saying they are bad, they just don't have the best writing or cohesion when it comes to the story or the movies have together. For example, in the first movie, the Autobots, the good guys, are supposed to be arriving at Earth for the first time, one of them being Bumblebee, the yellow one. But in the fifth movie, they show him fighting in World War II against Nazis for some reason, which makes no sense, that being a plot hole itself, among others. What truly sets Transformers 1 apart from other movies is that we finally have a Transformers movie without humans, something that I've been waiting a long time to happen. Because for some reason they always place the plot on planet Earth, include making them include humans that help the Autobots one way or another. And they had done it so many times that it's just annoying at this point. The The idea of not having humans changes the entire tone of the story for the better. By centering the story on Cybertron, the planet origin of the Transformers, and its inhabitants, it allows the characters to breathe and exist on their own terms. Something that I learned is that Transformers stories are at their best when they focus on Cybertron, its history, relationships, and conflicts. By removing human characters, the movie itself becomes more focused and immersive. It feels more authentic than earlier films. It is easily one of the most immersive takes on the Transformers world so far. Not only does Transformers 1 provide a satisfying experience for longtime fans like me, but it also manages to entertain casual viewers like my brother, who isn't very familiar with the franchise, but he also found the movie enjoyable as well. This is largely because the plot focuses on the origins and background of key characters like Optimus Prime and Megatron, exploring their history before they became enemies. The voice acting is also really outstanding. The cast delivers emotional performances that make the characters feel real and relatable, especially Megatron. You can hear the growth, the depth, and friendship in their voices, which adds depth to the story without live action on the screen. And if you may think if this movie is so wonderful, why is it the first time you might be hearing about it? That is because it's Paramount's fault. They did a horrible marketing for the movie, making it look more like an animated comedy rather than an epic story. The second reason is is the type of is the Latin American Spanish dubbing they chose for the movie. In the original one, they had Megatron's original voice actor, but they changed it to Star Talent for some reason, and many people didn't like that decision. The funny that combined with the marketing they didn't left the first impression about the movie. The funny thing about this is that there's a version with the original Spanish dubbing, the original Spanish dub, and the way they found it is pretty hilarious because for some reason they had the original version on a a German airline because someone was traveling on a German plane, and they had that movie on the original dub. I don't know why or how. Um, and after that, the guy obviously uploaded the entire movie with that version on the internet, where so everyone was able to to see that version, which it was clearly it was pretty glorious to hear because of the original actors they had in mind before they changed it. After hearing about this, if you decide to watch it, I recommend you to watch it in English because uh the 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 voice acting they did in English is really good, especially Megatron. Is the voice actor of Megatron did a wonderful job making Megatron. And that will be all. Thank you for your attention.